Welcome back to Studio 41, brought to you by the Hummingbird Stage and Taproom.
Welcome back to Studio 41. That was Floco Torres on the Hummingbird stage playing Wannabe. We're going to visit with Floco for a few minutes and we'll lead you into another song. Hi Floco, thank y'all for being with us today.
Thanks for having us, Tim. How you doing?
I'm good. You want to introduce yourself and your band for us?
Well, of course, I'm Floco Torres. My drummer, Travis Reeves, had the
Hi
same,
Travis.
How you doing, Tim?
same drummer for 7 years. Percussion, guitar, and synth. We got Sean Williamson down here on the end.
Hi Sean.
And this guy back here with the lovely beard. Our bass guitarist, Gravy Jones. So.
Hi Gravy, welcome to the show. I appreciate y'all coming. You know, I got a bio before the show and talked a little bit about what Floco Torres has been doing, and you guys have been busy.
Yeah.
Paste Magazine, one of the most highly respected music magazines in the Southeast, if not the United States, ranked you
Number 10.
number 10 out of the top 25.
Yeah, it was the top 25 bands to listen to out of Georgia right now. So
That is absolutely amazing. It really is. Congratulations.
thank you.
One thing I did want to ask you about when I saw that you were going to be with us today is everywhere I turn, it seems somebody's wearing one of these hashtag Dreamboard shirts. Why don't you tell me about that a little bit?
Travis. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. Dreamboard was an EP I did earlier this year, released in April, produced by Shorty Slim, B.O.B.'s touring DJ. And it's pretty much been a project that just has kind of made people pay attention in a way that they weren't paying attention before, and everything else is just shot up since then.
So Dreamboard is the name that you're marketing your current efforts under. You've got a tour going on with Dreamboard.
Dreamboard is the project that we released that kind of started all this, and we just finished part one of the Dreamboard tour in the Southeast, and went up to the East Coast and played a solo show in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So it's been going real well.
When is part two coming out?
Part two starts in January, and we're gonna try to hit as much of the country as we can. So.
Is it coming out in January of 2016?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, January 2016. We've already got a few dates booked in the Southeast: Columbia, Greenville, Charlotte just hit us back, Atlanta, Columbus. So some of the usual suspects, and working on the Nashvilles and the St. Louis and LA and stuff like that.
So does hashtag Dreamboard actually exist if somebody wants to follow you on that?
Yeah, usually if you type it in on like Twitter or Instagram, you'll see a lot of my stuff. But then you'll see so the concept of a dream board is putting things that you want like in the future, placing them where you can see them, whether it's like pictures of them or writing them down. So if you type in dream board, you'll see people from all over the world like putting things that they aspire to be or want to be. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
All right, so you just got done with the A3C Hip Hop Festival?
Yeah, October 9th, I was up there with my man Famey Miscellany. Shout out to him. He got me on the festival. So yeah, we had a great time. It was a good show.
How'd that go?
It was wonderful, especially to be in front of a hip hop crowd and get a good response.
What else do you have plans for this year, for 2016? What do we expect to hear out of Floco Torres?
A few more shows, not too many. I'm recording not a debut full length, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be introduced to me around this time. So working on a full length album and doing some more touring with these guys in 2016. So.
Who does most of your writing?
I do all the writing. So I collaborate and things like that.
Right.
Shout out to G-Man Fantastic, who is like my main songwriting collaborator.
Gotcha. We're going to have you back on the stage in a little while. What are you going to be playing for us?
We're going to perform another song off a Dreamboard called Skylight.
Okay, tell me a little bit about Skylight.
Skylight was the last song that we did on Dreamboard that I had like these big ideas of who I wanted to sing the chorus, and when I got realistic about who I could afford, I ended up singing it.
Right.
But it worked out. It's just an overcoming sort of situation of, for people that kind of know my story as an artist, they know this is a time where I've like fought through a lot of things, and some of the things that are coming are well deserved.
So is Skylight a story about Floco Torres?
Skylight is a story about anybody that's had that. You've had to make that like comeback season. That's what that is for anybody that's had to kind of sit and be quiet and wait until things kind of like mull over and you get your shot. Like that's what Skylight is.
You know, I know you a little bit personally. We've known each other for a long time. I'm getting a little bit of the undercurrent here. Is 2016 the year for Floco Torres?
I think 2015 actually turned out to be the end of the comeback season. So yeah, 2016 is I'm gonna say that's my year. So
What, other than the part 2 of the Dreamboard tour, what else do we have planned? Any new CDs, any new projects released?
New full-length album. It's called Nobody Cares News. You heard it here first. My producers right now are Shawty Slim, Infinite Quest, G-Man Fantastic, and I've got a few records that I produced solo on it too. So that should be coming out fall of 2016.
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? Anybody in your band doing anything special?
This is the special thing I'm doing, man. I enjoy it. Sure. And we weren't prepared for this either. we thought he was only going to be in the interview. So we got caught off guard.
These are my guys. We'll be busy next year. So.
It sounds like it. If somebody wants to get Floco Torres music, where do they go?
FlocoTorres.com.
How do you spell Floco?
FLOCO-TORRES. You can find everything about me and our tour dates and everything coming up there. So.
FlocoTorres.com, available for download, available for purchase.
Yeah, iTunes, you know, all that stuff. All the stuff you use, I'm on there. So.
Coming up on the Hummingbird stage right after these messages, we've got Floco Torres playing Skylight.
You're watching Studio 41, brought to you by the Hummingbird Stage and Taproom.